it's Jenna from Farmer John's Greenhouse, and today we'll be showing you how to make these adorable sock gnomes. What I love about these gnomes is the hat can come off, so you can change the hat throughout the season depending on the holiday. First, let's go over all the supplies you'll need to make your very own gnome. For your supplies, you'll want a foam cone. It doesn't matter the height, either 7 or 9 inches works perfect. Then you'll want a normal ankle-length sock, solid color, a decorative sock that's a little bit longer, some faux fur, any holiday charms or beading that you would like. I picked a few beads, a holiday puffball, a pencil, scissors, and glue gun. Well, let's get started. Our kit also comes with an instruction sheet. If you don't have one, I also made it on our blog. The link is down below in the description. So step number 1, we're going to want to take our plain ankle sock and then just cut the top heel of it. So just like that. And then you'll be left with this plain sock. Now you don't need this part. You can put it to the side. After you have that, we're going to take that sock and put it right over the base of our cone. Just like that. And then we're going to hot glue to make sure it stays secure. Next, we're going to move on to the piece of fur. Now you're going to want to draw this upside down triangle shape in line with the fur's direction. So the tip will be right where the fur comes down. So you see in the front, the fur is coming down this way, which means the tip of your triangle will be right at the bottom. From there, we're going to want to cut these lines. Now it's very important before you cut to part your fur. If you just cut through your fur, you'll get rid of the length of the beard, and that's not what we want. So I like to take a pencil, kind of get under that fur, and we'll just part it from side to side. So that way we're only going to be clipping off this part. We'll only be clipping off the band of the fur instead of the fur itself. So once you get there, you'll just take it and cut that band. After you're done, you can brush it out. So we're gonna hot glue it onto our cone. The beard is gonna go about an inch below where the sock is. Hot glue it just like that. And then from there, you can always fluff out your beard, brush it out a little bit. Take his nose. I used a wood bead. You could use a wood bead or a colored bead. I decided to go with green. And we're gonna just glue it right onto the sock itself, not onto the cone. So that little piece of sock that's showing, we'll glue it right there. Now with the hat, you can use any old sock. You can use the sock that came in your kit. You're gonna wanna cut it. But first, we're gonna bring it upside down and turn it inside out. Now you don't want to use an ankle sock. You want to make sure there's a little bit of length there, also depending on the size of your foam cone. But after you turned it inside out and upside down, it should look something like this. Now we're going to cut it right along the heel all the way up to the toe. But at the end, this part will be your hat and this part we'll save for later. And then from there, I'll give it a good cut. So right when you finish, this part that has the ankle on will end up being your hat. Now this part with the toe, we're gonna save for later. You'll take the sock, hot glue those seams together. Now if you know how to sew, you can always sew them. I'm gonna just put a strip of hot glue right there and then cover it up with the sock. And then when you finish and that glue is dry, we'll turn it right side out. You're left with this hat shape. So you can be creative with decorating. I'm going to use a puffball for the very top of the hat, and I'm going to use a holiday charm to glue right above that tip of the hat. Now for my favorite part, we're going to take our little gnome body and his hat and put them together. Be done right here with your gnome, or if you want to make some legs from some leftover of that sock, keep watching. I'm going to take this leftover sock and cut it into 2 strips, so right down the middle the long way. I have these 2 very messy pieces of sock. Take one piece and give it a little roll so it's not so messy, and we'll hot glue that outer piece down. Now I have these 2 log shapes. I'm going to take some wood beads and glue them right onto the bottom like little pom-poms for his sock. And then right when that's dry, we're going to take our gnome and flip him over right on the bottom. I'm going to hot glue the legs right there. And you're all done. Now you have your very own sock gnome to put right into your tree or use it as decor. Make sure that you follow us on Farmer John's Greenhouse on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook to see more videos like this and to follow for more events. We'll see you soon.